everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1983 movie Superman 3. So, in this movie, Clark Kent, along with Jimmy Olsen, go to his hometown of Smallville for his high school reunion, where he reunites with his childhood friend, Lana Lang, and they kind of start to develop a relationship. And meanwhile, he's also kind of saving people around the town of Smallville and stopping all kinds of different disasters that are going on. And this crazy businessman named Ross Webster hires a man named Gus to program this computer to find a way to defeat Superman, because he has something against Superman and wants to destroy him, but he also wants to be able to control Superman and with his computers and stuff. So he hires Gus to program computers to control Superman, and it all leads up to Superman becoming evil, and eventually Clark Kent has to fight Superman in this junkyard and defeat the evil version of Superman so that he can become one with Superman again and save the day. But this is a really fun movie. I absolutely love Superman 3. It's always been one of my favorites in the franchise. It's just really, really campy and stuff. It's not near as serious and stuff as the first two movies, which a lot of times when they do that, it doesn't work, but for some reason it works for me. I love campy Superman with Christopher Reeve. It just works. And the first two did have their campiness to them and stuff, but this one just overloads it with the campiness and everything, but I have a lot of fun with it. I think Christopher Reeves is once again just excellent as both Clark Kent and Superman, and he really kind of gets to show his acting chops again in this movie when he becomes evil Superman, although he's not very intimidating like evil Superman. He does stuff that Superman wouldn't do, like he leaks oil into the ocean and destroys some stuff, and then he changes the Leaning Tower of Pisa into just a regular Tower of Pisa and stuff, and it's really one of the funniest moments in the scene is when he does that, and there's this guy in the background that has these little glass figurines that he sells and stuff as a tourist attraction thing, and now he has no use for them because the tower's not leaning anymore. It's a funny little scene, but I love that. I think Christopher Reeves is just once again excellent in here. He does a really good job at playing all these different versions of you get Clark Kent, and then you get to see him as regular Superman and evil Superman. He does a good job playing all three of them in this movie. It just shows how good of an actor he was. He really was a great actor and everything, and especially in these movies. He really carried them really well, and I thought Annette O'Toole as Lana Lang was really good, and the chemistry between her and Christopher Reeves is really good too. I don't know if it's quite as good as what he has with Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, but I really like the chemistry between him and Annette O'Toole in this movie. And Richard Pryor is the one thing that everybody is either mixed on. People either love him in this movie or they hate him, and I actually like him. He does kind of get on my nerves when he's bumbling a little bit, but he not like enough that he runs the movie. And there's times where I still like him and think he's funny too. He's not bad in this movie. I don't think he's near as bad as people like to say he is. He didn't really do a lot of stuff in here, but he's likable as this character, and he gets the plot moving along and stuff, and for this one being a campier one, his humor and stuff fits in to the tone with the movie. I know a lot of people seem to not really like him as Gus and have him in this movie, but I personally don't mind him being in it. He doesn't really bother me like he does so many people. I've never really understood the hate of having Richard Pryor in this movie and everything. I get that the campiness is kind of a mixed thing for a lot of people though, so if you're not into campy superhero stuff, you probably aren't going to like this one. because it really does go all out in the camp. And it was cool we got to see Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, but she's not in this one very much. She's just in there for a few minutes at the beginning and a few minutes at the end. But I thought it was cool that they did at least let somebody else kind of play the love interest for Superman in this one and give us something a little bit new, put us in a new setting with it being set in Smallville throughout most of the movie. I like that and everything. I like that they did try to do stuff different with this movie and everything. It's not the very best in the franchise. It's not nearly as well written as the first two movies and everything, but it is a lot of fun. And if I want to just watch a fun, campy Superman movie, this is probably the one I'm going to go to and everything. As much as I like the other two, if I'm just in the mood for something lighthearted and fun, this is going to be the one I go to because this is the one I enjoy the most. I will say it does have some pacing issues. It does get slow a little bit in the middle, but not like real bad. It doesn't like ruin the movie. It's not as slow paced as some of the stuff in the first movie either. But I do feel like it was a little over long. They could have cut it down 10 or 15 minutes and it would have probably been better. But all in all, I think Superman 3 is a blast. It's a really fun and campy movie. It's not the best in the franchise for sure, but it's definitely a fun movie in the franchise, and it's one that I kind of just love to watch because it is a fun, campy time and everything. And anybody who knows me, they know I'm into the campiness when it comes to superhero or horror movies and stuff like that. I love campiness and stuff. It just makes the experience more fun, and that's all this is just a fun Superman movie. It's kind of a turn your brain off one. If it's not as good as the other movies for sure, but it's a fun time. So I'd say I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. So let me know in the comments what you think of Superman 3. Are you one of the ones that like it a lot, or do you think it's just not very good? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.